Hello learners, welcome to Constant Learners. In today's video, we will be discussing the concept of partial dependency. To understand this topic, it is important that we understand what is functional dependency. Let's say we have an attribute A that determines the attribute B, right? So A is determining B. Then we say that B is functionally dependent on A, right? So in this case, to find the values of B, we will need the values of A, right? So on the left hand side, we have the determinant, the one that is determining. And on the right hand side, we have the dependent, the one that is dependent on the determinant, right? So this is functional dependency. Then we must also know how to find the total candidate keys in a relation. For this, we have already done two different videos, one on attribute closure and another video with three different examples on how to find all the candidate keys in a relation. We first check the attributes or set of attributes that can determine all the attributes in a relation, in a table, right? Then we get the super keys by this, right? The attributes or set of attributes that can determine all the attributes in a relation are the super keys. And then from the super keys, we select the minimal super keys, which are then selected as the candidate keys. I have different videos on all of these topics, that is what are super keys, what are candidate keys, attribute closure, as well as finding the candidate keys in a relation. I will link all of those videos in the description below. If you have any doubts on any of these topics, you must definitely check those links before continuing with this video, right? Also, we must know what are prime and non-prime attributes in a candidate key, right? Let's start with what is partial dependency. But before that, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Now let's get started. Let's say we have a relation R. Relation is nothing but a table, right? And we know that table has columns, that is attributes. So the attributes in this table are A, B, C, D, E, and F. Let's say the candidate key in this relation is ABF. We are just assuming, we are not finding anything in this video. So the candidate key given is A, B, and F. So what will be the prime attributes here? See, prime attributes are the attributes that form the candidate key. So in this case, the prime attributes will be A, B, and F. Alright? Prime attributes are the attributes that form the candidate key. Now, if A, B, F are prime attributes, then which ones will be the non-prime attributes? Of course, C, D, and E. The attributes that are not forming the candidate key will be the non-prime attributes. So, if A, B, and F are prime attributes, then C, D, and E will be the non-prime attributes. Now, here, if ABF is the candidate key, then what will be the attribute closure of the candidate key? See, if this is a candidate key, then of course it will determine all the attributes in a relation, right? That means A, B, F, a combination of these attributes will be able to determine all the attributes in this relation, correct? So, attribute closure of ABF is written as ABF, and in the superscript we have this plus sign. So, the attribute closure of ABF will be A, B, C, D, E, and F. ABF together, ABF, all of these three attributes together, okay? We're not talking about only A or B or F or a combination of AB, BF or AF. We're talking about ABF together. All of these three attributes will determine all of these attributes, that is A, B, C, D, E, and F, right? Now, what will be the proper subsets of the candidate key? So, if the candidate key is ABF, then its proper subsets will be A, then we'll have B, then we'll have F, then we will have AB, correct? Then we will have BF, and we will have AF. These are all the proper subsets of the candidate key ABF. Now, let's say A determines C or BF, the combination of BF determines E, or Let's say A, B together determines C, D. Or let's say B alone is determining C, E. Now what do we observe here? On the left hand side, we have all the determinants, right? These are the determinants. That means these are used to determine these attributes on the right hand side, right? So all of these attributes on the right hand sides will be known as the dependents. These attributes are dependent on the attributes on the left hand side, right? So what do we observe about the left hand side? That is all the determinants. Here we have A, BF, AB, B. We see that all of these determinants are proper subset of candidate key, right? All the determinants, all the attributes or set of attributes on the left hand side are proper subsets of candidate key. And what do we observe about the right hand side? That is the dependents. That all of these dependents are non-prime attributes. These are all non-prime attributes, right? This is nothing but partial dependency. In partial dependency, if a non-prime attribute is dependent on or determinable by a part of or proper subset of candidate key, then we say that partial dependency exists. So here if you notice, on the left hand side, we have part of candidate key. We don't have the entire candidate key. I'm not saying that ABF is determining C. ABF together will always determine all the attributes. We are only talking about the part of candidate key, the proper subsets of candidate key, right? So when the proper subsets of candidate key or parts of candidate key can determine the non-prime attributes, then we say that partial dependency exists, right? So on the left hand side, the determinant will be part of or proper subset of candidate key, and on the right hand side, that is dependent, will be non-prime attributes. Let's take another quick example to be sure of what partial dependency is. Let's say we have a relation M, N, O, P, Q, right? And the candidate key here is MP, right? Now let's say if M determines NO or P determines Q or M determines Q, right? In all of this, we have subset of the candidate key, either M or P. And on the right hand side, we have all the non-prime attributes, that is N, O or Q, right? So this explains that partial dependency exists. So when a proper subset of candidate key is determining a non-prime attribute, then we say that partial dependency exists. I hope that this concept of partial dependency was clear. This is a very small and simple concept, but it is very important to understand the normal forms, right? Now from the next video, we will start with the normal forms, and I hope you'll stay tuned. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to share it with your friends, and thank you so much for watching.